All right, guys, for all you SEO guys, all you marketers, all you local businesses trying to get a competitive edge, you're going to get a lot of value from this episode. We're talking about the difference between Google Maps reviews, Facebook reviews, and Yelp reviews. This is going to be a fun episode. We're talking about Google Maps reviews, Facebook reviews versus Yelp reviews. All three are review sites. A lot of people love and hate them because for a business, they have so much impact. And it is more important than ever that you do a great job and offer value to your customers because people are making decisions online, and getting those positive reviews over a long period of time have a massive impact on the authority and leads that you're gonna get online. Before I get started, I have to say that even this is a one versus another episode, all three, Google, Facebook, and Yelp, are super important, as well as there's a ton of other review sites out there for specific niches that are also important for your brand. But if I had to choose just one out of those three, I'm always going to choose Google Maps reviews, and I'll talk about why in this episode. Let's start with Google Maps reviews. Google Maps reviews are managed through your Google My Business profile. And what it does is anyone that goes on Google Maps can leave one of those reviews. They need a Google account. They're gonna leave you a review, let people know their experience at your location. If you take anything from this episode, take away that Google Map reviews will help you gain organic traction on Google Maps over time. And what you wanna do is you wanna develop lots of those reviews, those positive reviews, but remember, do it over a long period of time. It's not about just getting a bulk load of reviews all at once. You have to show positive results over a long period of time to see maximum results. But the interesting thing is it's not just the Google reviews that affect your Google Maps ranking. We saw recently that Google was starting to take information from other review sites depending on the niche that you're in. One of them includes Facebook reviews. So Facebook reviews are providing a small impact also to your Google Maps ranking. Facebook reviews have a large benefit. Now, Facebook reviews are outside of that. Facebook by itself is a search engine now where people are looking for products and services. And having positive reviews on your actual Facebook page is going to provide validation and credibility to your brand and help people make that purchase decision when they're trying to buy through your Facebook ads or when they're just getting a feel for your product or service. I love Facebook reviews. It's a great way to engage and get a good feel from your Facebook audience about how you're doing, how you can offer out more value to your customers. And it is another important piece. If you can, make sure that you have that review section installed on your Facebook page. It is an option. You can take it off if you don't want the reviews there. However, I recommend that you leave them there, do a fantastic job, and get as many of those Facebook reviews as possible. Lastly, I'm going to talk about Yelp reviews. Yelp reviews, those pesky Yelp reviews, because not all the reviews that your customers do on Yelp show up in your rating. They are still really important. And while some people are throwing Yelp out to the side and not believing in Yelp, I do still believe in Yelp for a lot of businesses. The reason is it is the rating that most likely shows for your business on Apple Maps and on Bing Maps. So while Google Maps has their own review system, Bing Maps and Apple use Yelp. Depending on which niche, they pull from a whole bunch of areas as well. For example, if you're in the restaurant industry, they might also pull your reviews from OpenTable or somewhere else. But Yelp reviews are integral for those. And if you have a negative Yelp review, even if you are just trying to get those reviews out there and you're waiting for a bunch of people to counteract some of those negative reviews that are showing up for your brand on Yelp, they are showing to your audience searching on those platforms, which a lot of traffic still comes from. So make sure you're working on your Yelp reviews. You still have your Yelp profile. It's going to help you appear better on those search engines and find ways to validate better with your customers. I like to say with all review platforms is don't leave anything to chance. Do a really good job. Offer your customers a lot of value. Yes, there's going to be some good reviews. Yes, there's some bad. Make sure you respond to them all. And at the end of the day, the customer is going to make the right decision. This episode's going a little longer. I think I ranted a bit there than I wanted to, but back to it, back to the verses. The reason I picked Google reviews over all of them is the Google search engine in North America is utilized the most. Google Maps is utilized the most. I want you to have really good reviews on Google Maps to move yourself up in that Google Maps optimization, move yourself up in those organic rankings. Afterwards, having the Yelp and having the Facebook reviews are also vital. It's a close second having both of those. You still need to have them if you can. Focus on them. It doesn't matter where your customers go review you. Don't push them in one direction. Leave it open. Let them go out online and send out those reviews. Leave a lasting impact on your customer. They're gonna go and help you out. They're gonna go leave those reviews. It's gonna make a huge difference in the organic ranking and authority of your locations. And it's going to get you more website traffic, more foot traffic in the door if you're a local business, and make a huge difference in extending your reach in 2020 and beyond. I think I answered the question in this episode, but if I didn't, make sure you tell me and scold me in the comments below. Hit that like button if you got any value from this episode, and subscribe if you love digital marketing tip videos. I'm Jared Vandermeer, and that's what I do on YouTube. I hope to see you guys in my next episode, which will likely come out tomorrow. See you guys.